Okay. Okay. Our next lesson, midterm, lesson 6, logic. So what is logic? Think of logic as the rules of reasoning. It's like a puzzle where you use specific pieces called proposition to build a bigger picture. So in logic, ginagamitan natin to ng critical thinking para we need to think outside the box para ma-emphasize natin yung mismong pinapakita ng pictures or something. Okay. What is proposition? A simple statement that either or true or false. Example, the sky is blue. True or 2 plus 2 equals to 5 means false, so which is tama nga naman. 2 plus 2 is 4, but the equal answer is 5. Logical operation, the glue. We use operators combine proposition into more complex statement. Negation. We use not, which is hindi, reverses to the truth value. Example, if it is raining is true, then it's not raining is false. Okay? Conjunction. We use, in conjunction, we use and, A and D. Both proposition must be true. So here, in conjunction, the true proposition is must be true. Dapat parehas silang true para matawag na conjunction. Example, it is raining and it is cold. Tama nga naman. Ulan, malamig. This conjunction, sorry. We use word or at least one proposition must be true. So in this conjunction, at least one proposition or isa is dapat true even though the other one is false. So it's okay. It's still this conjunction. I will eat pizza or pasta. Okay. Implication. If then, we use words if then. If the first is true, then the second must be true. Okay? Sa implication, pag ang naunang statement is true, so dapat the second statement is also true. Example, if it rains, then the ground will be wet. Biconditional, we use words if and only if. Both proposition must have the same truth value. So dapat parehas sila ng truth values. Example, I will go to the park if only if it's sunny. Okay. Next slides, please. Okay. Truth tables, a visual tool. Truth tables help us understand how truth values of propositions change when we combine them with logical operations. Okay. As you can see here. Okay. Our next topic is the statement in symbolic form and vice versa. Okay. Anyone who can explain the whole lesson? Anyone?
So,
Okay.
here we are now in these statements in symbolic form and vice versa. So, in logic, we use symbols to represent statements and operators to connect them. Next slide. So, symbols. These are the symbols P, Q, R, and etc. This represents simple statements, operators, negation, or not, conjunction, and disjunction or conditional, if or then. This what is that? Be conditional if and only if. So translating between English and symbols, example number 1, English, if it's raining, then it will stay home. symbolic P is equals to Q, and P it is raining. So the question is, I will stay home. Example number 2, symbolic P, Q. In English, it is not raining and I will go out. And P, it is not raining, I will go out. So next slide. So why is this important? Symbolic logic helps us think critically, analyze arguments, and make sound decisions. It's valuable tool for fields like computer science and mathematics and philosophy.
Okay.
So now we proceed in inductive and deductive reasoning.
So, hi guys, welcome to our podcast. I'm your host, Kyla. And in this podcast, we also talk about different ways of thinking or reasoning that help us make decision and solve problems in our everyday life. So, today we're exploring two types of reasoning, inductive and deductive reasoning. So, let's define inductive reasoning. So, from the book, it is the method of from particular to general. So it is the process of reaching a general conclusion by examining a specific example. Kumbaga, specific to complex ideas, specific to general. So, ang inductive reasoning ay ang inductive reasoning ay paraan ng thinking natin kung saan gumagamit tayo ng mga particular or specific na halimbawa o pangyayari para makabuo ng isang complex o broader ideas. Para bang nag-o-observe tayo ng mga maliliit na bagay. Tapos mula dito, gumagawa tayo ng mga mas malaking ideas or mas napapalawak natin yung ideas. So, halimbawa, kung napansin mong lahat ng kaibigan mo, nag-exercise, tapos lahat sila malulusog. Kung pwede mong isipin na ang pag-exercise ay talagang nakakapagpalusog. So, sa madaling salita, ang inductive reasoning po ay pagbuo or method ng general ideas gamit ang mga particular na ideas. So, another types of reasoning is called deductive. Wait. Mamaya ko nasasabihin yung key difference nila. So, another type po is deductive reasoning. So, the difference between po the inductive and deductive reasoning is deductive reasoning is method of reasoning from general naman siya to particular, from general to specific. So, ang deductive reasoning ay isang paraan ng thinking na nagbibigay ng siguradong sagot o conclusion. Kapag tama ang mga idea at logic arguments, is valid at siguradong tama rin ang magiging sagot nito. So, halimbawa kung ang unang idea ay lahat ng tao ay humihinga. Tapos ang susunod, si Maria ay tao. So, ang conclusion doon ay si Maria ay humihinga. Dahil tama ang logic ng argument, tama rin ang conclusion. Kasi si Maria ay tao. Pero hindi niya agad sinabi na si Maria ay tao kasi oo, tama. Sa conclusion, hindi niya sinabing si Maria ay tao. Pero si Maria ay humihinga. So, pero kapag ang conclusion ay hindi logic, argument, ang sumusunod na mga idea, ito ay tinatawag na invalid o hindi tama. Halimbawa kung sinabi mo na lahat ng tao ay humihinga at si Maria ay humihinga, hindi mo agad sinabi na si Maria ay tao. So, baliktad yung Hindi mo agad nasabi na si Maria ay tao dahil may ibang nilalang na humihinga pa, di ba? So, ganun. So, sa madaling salita po, ang deductive reasoning ay isang paraan ng thinking na nagbibigay ng siguradong conclusion o sagot tama ang mga idea na binibigay ng logic argument. So that's it, guys. So thanks for joining us on this podcast.
you.
I hope you enjoyed our talk about the lesson we tackled this evening and found some useful insights to apply in your own thinking. Thank you,
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
guys. Okay, it's 30 minutes.
Cut off mo na.